Welcome, y'all, to Culture Core Academy. We are back, and today we got to talk about anime red flags.
Yes, indeed. We have got to talk about this for a couple of reasons. One, we've noticed that anime is kind of blown up, y'all. It's always kind of been big to us in our hearts, y'all, but really in the public sphere, it's really blown up. It's taken off. We got a lot of new people getting involved, getting interested. And we know what? That's a wonderful thing. That's a beautiful thing. But there are people out there that will make it hard unnecessarily for you to like anime. Mm-hmm. And so that's what we're here to talk about. The people that like anime, not the anime themselves.
Yeah, not the animes themselves. We're not here to down talk any real. Actually, I am, but we're not here to down talk any real characters or anything like that. We're not here to down talk any animes. We're not here to down talk any specific type of animes. We're here to talk about these toxic fans.
Yes. The sadder aspects of fandom. So we are doing this, one, as partly a vent session for those who are part of the culture. When we talk about these things, you know exactly what we're talking about. And hopefully maybe you feel our pain, or maybe you're part of the problem. And then secondly, it's for the new people to know when you see these things, what it is that you're looking at, and also knowing who you need to avoid.
Yeah, who you don't need to talk to. So starting out, we have Goku stans.
This is the most obvious one, I think. And when we came and were talking about this video, pretty sure this was like
the first thing
example number one.
Yeah, this is the first thing that came up. And here's the issue. See, it's not Goku as a character, but it is Goku as a character. You're talking about the most underdeveloped character in the history of any kind of fandom.
But he gets stronger. How is
he
that?
Gets stronger?
That's
he just gets stronger through training. That's not development. That's like okay. The argument. I think he would be Superman, unlike Death Battle and all them folks who always want to talk about it and shit like that. I think Goku would eventually watch Superman, but Goku stands are annoying, dude. Like, can't he beat Goku though? But for everybody,
exactly. That's what it is. That is the rallying cry.
It'll be like, oh man, Nightwing versus Lupin the Third. It's like, but can Nightwing beat Goku though?
I promise that, dude, they would be like Donatello from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus freaking Danny Phantom. But can Danny Phantom beat Goku though?
Who cares? Like, what Danny Phantom and Goku doing jacking?
Like, that question doesn't need to be uttered in every comment section that there is out there to talk about this. And there's so many. And all y'all are doing the same thing. Let that go.
Just let that die, dude. Goku stands are annoying, and I love Goku. I'm still rooting for him to get another transformation. I love it. Change his hair color again. Make him skinnier. Make him bigger or something. I don't care. Make him beat the hell out of somebody else. That's very fun to watch.
Yeah, we're
in
pulling
Dragon
up for
Ball
all that.
Z.
In Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Or Super. Or even GT. I don't care what y'all say. GT was a lost gem. I still liked it. Whatever. Multiverse.
That's
actually, I'm lying.
That's him.
Actually, I'm telling a lie. My black teeth.
But look. Goku says at the end of the day, y'all need to slow your roll. Coming up next, we have got this person. Now, like I said, anime is blowing up. And with that blowing up, you got a lot of new people curious about what anime they should watch. And there's so many different things for them to watch. There's an anime out there for everyone. I kind of really believe that in my heart because it covers so many genres. But why is it that there are so many people that when this comes up, what do they recommend, Ping?
One Piece.
How?
Why would you tell them that?
How is that the answer? Why would you recommend legitimately and literally the longest running anime that there's out there? They asked for an anime recommendation and you try to give somebody a life sentence of some sort.
You gave them the Epic of Gilgamesh, dude. Like you got them over here reading. One Piece is longer than the whole Bible.
Right,
including the missing books.
You gotta build people up. People have to get ready to go into One Piece world. Okay, that's not introductory or anything. There's a lot of fantastic, amazing one season anime series out there.
Short form stuff is some of the best stuff.
Right.
A lot of movies.
Yeah, FLCL, Samurai Champloo,
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. I mean,
The Miyazaki collection.
you got all the Miyazaki joints just sitting there on HBO Max.
Akira.
Right.
Dude.
Watch some of that. Don't tell somebody One Piece. Don't discourage them from the jump, okay? Let them go find other things to explore, and then they'll make their way to Luffy, okay? They'll make their way to Zoro, because Zoro go hard.
It's time to be lighting their ass up.
Right, but like, you can't do it to them off the rip. So
Yeah,
just
and also One Piece is not. It's become a mainstream anime, but the subject matter and the way they're attacking, the shonen anime genre is so different from everything else. There's been nothing like it since, and there was nothing really like it before. So you really need to be a One Piece fan. You need to be invested. And you need to be ready to chill and sit there and watch all of that because this is a lot of mythology being built.
Yeah,
and it's a lot, and they take a long time. And they stay on it, dude.
Yep.
But it's not for the new people, and even if it's not new, it's still not for everybody.
It's still not for everybody. Just understand that everybody ain't gonna be able to watch the same things. It's just the truth. It's just a fact of life.
Anime just means cartoon in Japanese. It doesn't mean a special genre over there.
So y'all can just chill out with that, and we'll move on to the next anime red flag, which is, and this one is maybe the one on this list that I would dare say that Ping here might be most passionate about. We're here to talk about the subtitle elitists.
Yeah, why are you guys elitist about sub? Why would you want people to be introduced, unless you're being a gatekeeper, which is what you're doing? Why would you want people to not be exposed to something that they can understand better, that they wouldn't have to read if they didn't feel like it? I don't mind subtitles. I also don't mind dubs. And fun fact,
Nothing wrong with dubs.
Yeah. The reason why Caleb said what he said is because I speak Japanese. I took it for some odd years when I was in college.
My man got passing credits.
Yeah. One thing that sub nerds or sub elitists don't realize is that oftentimes there are more errors in translation from subtitles than there are dubs because they've had more time to translate it professionally instead of rushing a translation because of y'all's impatient ass want it right when y'all want it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to tell you that right now, all these people translating don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. These aren't all students of Japanese. These aren't all Japanese people. These are people who know the words like otaku and baka.
Yeah.
And they usually put it into a translator app. They've gotten smart enough to not use Google Translate, but they still haven't gotten smart enough to go and learn Japanese.
Sad things. And that's something that's got to be addressed. But mainly, it's all of y'all trying to act like that the sub choice is somehow the grand pinnacle idea and the only ideal way to watch anime. That's just a lie.
No.
This is not true.
You didn't watch anime on sub when we were watching it in Toonami.
Right. It wouldn't have worked. It would not have worked when we were kids. I'm telling you that right now. It wouldn't have worked.
They wouldn't put a sub to anime no matter what it was on TV.
Because they knew because they knew we were not going to mess with that. There is a reason why these things exist, and they're for very good reason. Now look, some of us are going to be dub only. Some of us are going to be sub only. Some of us are going to do both. I do both. It really just depends. Like, look, I want to watch My Hero. I don't feel like waiting the extra couple weeks for the dub to come out. I watch the sub when they drop them. That's fine. That's cool.
That's understandable. You're invested in the story.
Right. But also, hey, guess what? If I want to go back and like rewatch something, I may not watch the sub. I'm rewatching Sailor Moon right now with my daughter. She's 8. I'm not gonna put the subs on. I'm not gonna put Sailor Moon on. Why?
And by the way, all of you sub enthusiasts, you sub nerds, just think about it like this. When you're reading a manga, you're reading a dubbed manga.
Let it sit there. Let it sting. Let it burn.
Yeah.
That's all. Just let it burn. That's all you can do on that
We
one.
can go to the next one now.
Coming up next, we have something that has been a growing infection almost, I would say, within the Facebook message groups, within the comment sections, within the Twitter feeds. We're talking about power scale experts.
This goes along with our first one, the Goku stands, but it's not just limited to Goku stands, but it's pretty much the same energy. Once a group pops off, and it's a fun group to hang out in and like talk on posts and stuff, like an old school message board, all of a sudden every post is so-and-so versus so-and-so with this power up or that power up that they didn't write, or some kind of OP version of both characters that have no business fighting each other, and if they touched each other, they would blow up the universe. But it's like, no, but who would win?
But who would win? And here's the thing. Some of those can be good. Some of those are becoming not. Some of those getting played out and stale. Y'all got to use some imagination.
Yeah.
But some of those are okay. The problem is that when we have the discussions, the power scale experts always have to appear, and they come out typing these mini theses that ain't nobody really trying to read.
Full of run-on sentences, spelling errors.
Never seen a period in their life, really. And all they want to talk about is how everyone else is incorrect and how this is the proper way that this should be looked at and that they know because blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares, bro.
No. Unless you have a working one of these.
Get them.
Unless you have a working one of these from Frieza's ship. Not from the anime store, from Frieza's ship. And I don't want to hear your power scale nonsense.
Yeah.
Unless you can read somebody's power level. And
Yeah. Over 9,000 looking at.
because y'all ain't done no research like Geekdom has. Y'all ain't done all that.
Yeah. Look, there's no real degree out here for that, y'all.
No.
Nobody's an
If
actual
there is,
expert.
he got it, not you.
Right. Y'all just need to chill out on that and, to say your little opinion and move on. No, you do not have ultimate knowledge on how all this works or whatever and whatnot. So just chill. Just chill out. Also, I will say this. On some of these versus situations and stipulations, stop throwing in all these crazy stipulations, bro.
Yeah, because you knew the guy would lose if you didn't.
Like, come on, man. Like, y'all got to clean that up. Y'all got to do better about that. I'm gonna move on, but I just had to say a piece about that.
No, you did have to say that.
I did. Rolling into our next one, we are talking about the people that really believe the Naruto verse is real life.
When you run, you're supposed to pump with your hands, not put them behind your.
There's a way to run.
Not Naruto run.
You know what's
stupid
way to
about
run.
this? They only these weebs over here do it. Japanese people don't do that.
I don't know what happened, but like, look, just between the runs, also like the people who real talk think they like claim Leaf Village and just they rock the headband everywhere they go every day. Like,
Be trying to wear it over one eye.
right, man. Sit your Kakashi.
Went and bought one. And see, I got one up there. There's one. Hold up. And they be trying to do stuff. See, I ain't do it to mine because I have an Itachi cosplay. But a lot of them will take this and go and carve the thing in there themselves, carve the line through themselves.
Oh
And try to act
no!
like it's the Sasuke joint.
See. And here's the thing. You know what though? That makes perfect sense because that's exactly how them Sasuke stands be. And you lucky we didn't even include time to go in on the Sasuke stands.
I've had this thing for like 3 or 4 years, and I have only worn it like twice.
It is what it is. Look, we could go on and on, but like the Naruto people, y'all gotta clean that up.
Y'all gotta stop doing this shit out in public.
Right. You ain't got, you know what that is? That's no social skill jutsu.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's what that is.
Okay, and another thing, this is, folks like me from the hood and like Caleb probably too. Stop being out here trying to weave hand size and shit.
Hey, you been throwing up the wrong
doing
thing.
that.
You been throwing up the wrong thing.
Stop doing that. Stop doing all that stuff, bro.
That's not
You
what
can't
you
be doing
want.
that everywhere you think you can.
That's not what you want. I promise today.
Everywhere you get off the plane to go to that convention you want to go to ain't next to a good neighborhood just because it's a nice hotel.
Rolling into the next one.
The last one.
Our last one. We got to talk about the people who are the gatekeepers of anime
They are standing at the gates right now
right now,
with their
vigilantly,
bankais.
vigilantly holding watch, determining whether you indeed classify as an anime fan. I can't stand these people, and these particular people, especially, I notice, like to kind of posit their determining factor of if you're an anime fan or not on whether or not you've like watched all of the big three,
Or if you know who the big three
or
are.
you know who the big three is.
As if the big three ain't some damn rotating list of people's personal choices.
Yeah, the like
Like, whoever had the poll of, all right, these are the big three in anime? Like, who made that? Because it wasn't the anime people who made those animes. Then anybody say, oh, this is big three. I could name you 6 to 8 animes right now that have been qualified as big three between the past 2 to 3 generations of anime.
like it was the one thing that came up at a moment in time to describe something, and people just like ran with it. But like it's just look, it's been lifted up too highly. Y'all gotta let go of that. People don't have to watch any of that to be anime fans. They just watch what they want to watch. And look, even us here, we've watched plenty of anime. We've been watching anime for over, the majority of our lives. Both of us here.
Yes.
I ain't watched everything from the big three. I ain't watching the Bleach. Y'all can throw stones at me if you want to. I ain't watching the Bleach. You know what? I probably ain't. But
Sorry, boy, we love you, but nah.
yeah, I don't care how many Bankais they got in there. I ain't gonna look. I watch them.
I tried a little bit, but then I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, I watch them YouTube compilations. I see the fights that they have like every 50 episodes or
Yeah.
whatever.
All right, we're not going to talk that bad about Bushman.
Okay,
But I don't disagree. This is a Culture Core Academy opinion, not just Caleb himself. But yes, it's really presumptuous to think that you yourself have the knowledge that no one else has. A lot of anime fans gatekeep in a way that they think that anime is still so esoteric that when they got into it 5 to 10 years ago, that people weren't out here watching it 15 to 20 years ago. We're aging ourselves, but that doesn't matter. We don't care. Caleb's a father, and we're both married.
Yeah. Yeah, we got our own thing. It don't matter. It doesn't change the fact that y'all need to leave the gatekeeping alone.
You really do.
Because all you're doing is ruining a great situation for a lot of people. People can like whatever they want to like. They can like as much or as little of what they want to like.
Imagine trying to gatekeep My Hero from somebody our age and thinking you can succeed. So people can watch as much anime as they want to or as little as they want to. It doesn't really matter how you feel about it.
It really doesn't. Let people like what they like, and you know what? You like what you like. Like it really is that simple.
It really is. So we're going to ease up off y'all for a little second before we... Since we've been a little tough.
Look, hey, we had to get some things off of our chest.
Yeah.
This has been very therapeutic, actually, for me. But also, before we do hop out of here, this is a good chance to let y'all know and remind some of y'all that your boys do have a Facebook group, the Culture Core Academy Facebook group.
Yes.
And we are not on the ridiculous stuff that we just told you about here.
No.
So if you haven't already joined, please hop in that, do so, because we be clowning.
It's a public group.
Yeah, it's a public group. We be clowning in there. We be sharing some shit, talking about news, all that
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. So with that being said, we're at Culture Core Academy. Thank you guys for sticking around for this long. I'm Ping. This is Caleb, and class is dismissed.
Peace, y'all.